Hello, everybody.
10 seconds, Mr. President. 5, 4.
Good evening. A few minutes ago, the United States ambassadors to every country in the world told the leaders of those nations what I am about to tell you. It's a bit complicated, so it will take some time, so I hope you will bear with me, hear what I have to say. A little over a year ago, two American astronomers, Marcus Wolf and Leo Biederman, working on a mountaintop in Arizona, saw something in the night sky that caused them great concern. A comet. But the comet was, well, there was a remote possibility that the comet was on a path that could bring it into direct contact with the Earth. Now, we get hit all the time by rocks and meteors, some of them the size of cars, some no bigger than your hand. But the comet we discovered is the size of New York City, from the north side of Central Park to the Battery, about 7 miles long. Put another way, this comet is larger than Mount Everest. It weighs 500 billion tons. Now, chances are this thing is
Astrophysicists, geologists, and climatologists.
Where the hell is science?
Okay, Paris, Beirut, Tokyo, Tel Aviv. I want it everywhere.
Get the Hale-Bopp stand-ups.
And graphics! I need graphics!
Comets began far out in space. They're what's left over from the creation of the solar system after the planets were formed billions of years ago. Now, these chunks of space debris are in an elongated orbit around our sun. But every now and then, one of them gets bumped, sort of like a billiard ball on a pool table, and is knocked into a different orbit. Now, if this comet continues on its path around the sun and keeps its present course, sometime on August 16th, roughly a year from now, there's a chance that we might have impact. So for the past 8 months, the United States and Russia have been building the largest spaceship ever constructed. It's being built in orbit around the Earth, and we call it the Messiah. And right now, a team of American astronauts and one Russian are at Cape Canaveral in Florida. In 2 months, they will leave on the shuttle Atlantis to board the Messiah. This is the crew that will stop the comet. I'd like the world to meet some extraordinary people. First is Mission Commander Oren Monash. Commander, would you introduce us to your team?
I would be honored, sir. Pilot Andrea Baker, Medical Officer Gus Partenza. From Russia, Nuclear Specialist Colonel Mikhail Tulchinsky. Navigator Mark Simon, and Rendezvous Pilot Spurgeon Tanner.
Mr. President.
Captain Tanner, you flew 6 shuttle missions. You were the last man to walk on the moon, weren't you, sir?
Yes, sir, but Oren here will be doing most of the flying on this one. I'll just be taking us down to the comet's surface.
Well, it's good to know we're going to have your kind of experience up there, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
Godspeed to you all. We're counting on you.
Thank you, sir.
God, Beijing, Rome, Sao Paulo, Cairo, Berlin. Does anyone know how big the one was that killed all the dinosaurs?
Something majestic, mysterious. It will theme there for the intro and the theme to the long promos.
You want it hitting the goddamn Earth? Well, that's what he's saying. Bring that up again. It'll scare the shit out of
Celebrate any destruction of our way of life. Our society will continue as normal. Work will go on. You will pay your bills. There will be no hoarding. There will be no sudden profiteering. I'm freezing all wages, all prices. What a bottle of water cost you yesterday, it will cost you tomorrow. Now I'll take a few questions. Ms. Lerner?
Jenny Lerner, MSNBC.
Jenny Lerner.
Son of a bitch.
Mr. President, why wasn't this announcement made sooner?
Well, until we knew we could build the rocket and the comet could be intercepted, we saw no reason to alarm the planet.
Sir.
You have another question, Ms. Lerner?
Yeah, is there a connection between the comet and the recall of American troops from abroad?
Our fighting men and women are coming home because we felt it prudent, in light of domestic security concerns, to have them available. although I certainly hope we don't need to use them. Next question.
Actually, Mr. President, just one final question, sir. MSNBC has learned that Secretary Rittenhouse did not leave for the reasons announced by your administration. In fact, isn't it true, sir, that not everyone in your administration is convinced that the Messiah will save us?
Secretary Rittenhouse served his country with full devotion. He resigned for personal reasons. Now, I can promise you this, Ms. Lerner, all of you, everyone in this room and everyone listening to my voice, that at some point over the next 10 months, all of us will entertain our worst fears and concerns. But I can also promise you this: life will go on. We will prevail.
Mr. President, please.
Sally?
Sir, what is the comet's name?
The two scientists who found the comet were killed in a car crash while racing from their observatory to alert the world. So we named it for them. Wolf Peterman.